Good evening, high school sports fans, and welcome again to another edition of the Big Time Sports. I'm the mellow tones of Charlie Jones, and tonight in the house, high school football on the agenda. Coach Mike Johnson and the new Philadelphia Quaker football guys are here in the house, and we are going to talk Quaker football. But of course, before we do that, as you know, I got a few dance steps I got to show you first. Okie dokie? Another big week at Big Time Sports. We got the numbers. We're like this. The other guys are like this. Anyway, let me proceed. We got the Quakers tonight on the Big Time Sports Show. Up north in our northern studio, we've got those rough and tough Louisville Leopard football team in our north studio. This week, we will be in the Central Catholic Gym. We're going to be at Central Catholic Thursday night to do a big one in the IVC. Now, this is volleyball. Central Catholic, rough and tough, baby. They're having a great season. The Strasburg Tigers, another good team, having a good season. They will cross swords Thursday night in that TCC gym for a big IVC volleyball battle. You can watch that one Thursday night at 10 and again Friday afternoon at 4. Then, of course, Friday night, you talk about big. Does it get any bigger than the Garaway Pirates against the Indian Valley Braves? Another big IVC contest. It's at Indian Valley, and the house will be rocking. The Big Time Sports guys will be there. We're going to do this one live. Repeat. You can watch this game between the Pirates and the Indian Valley Braves live on the Big Time Sports YouTube. So spread the word. Big Time Sports is live Friday night down at Indian Valley. Friday night up north in our northern territory, a big game in the, wow, we got all big games. That's why they call us Big Time Sports. Friday night, North Canton Hoover Vikings against the Canton McKinley Bulldogs. The Vikings against the Bulldogs Friday night. You can watch that one Friday at 11 and again Saturday morning at 9. And then we're going to round out the week with our fifth game of the week. We're going to be at Woody Hayes Stadium Saturday night. We're going to do a big, really big. Did I say big, really big? It's big, really big, believe me. It's the new Philadelphia Quaker soccer girls against the Dover soccer girls. So it's girls soccer at New Philadelphia, the Tornadoes coming into Woody Hayes Stadium. Dover, Philly, girls soccer, Saturday night at 11 o'clock. Watch it again Sunday afternoon at 1. That's going to do it. That's going to wrap things up for my open because the new Philadelphia Quakers are just now coming through our security gate. So I'm going to step back, and you can bet I'll be back with head coach Mike Johnson of New Philadelphia. We'll be back after you watch this from our good friends at Ferris Chevrolet Toyota.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Ferris Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Ferris Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
Hey, wake up! New drinks just dropped at Wendy's. Cold foam, cold brew coffee, and sparkling energy. Need a treat first thing or to just stop yawning already? Either way, mornings hit different. To pick up a new pick-me-up, gotta be Wendy's. Hey, wake up! New drinks just dropped at Wendy's. Cold foam, cold brew coffee, and sparkling energy. Need a treat first thing or to just stop yawning already? Either way, mornings hit different. To pick up a new pick-me-up, gotta be Wendy's.
Welcome back to the Big Time Sports Show tonight. As advertised, as we promised, We've got the red and black for New Philadelphia here in the house tonight. We're going to talk Quaker football with those rough and tough Philly guys that are playing football. With me now, head coach Mike Johnson of the New Philadelphia Quakers. And, Coach, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having us, Charlie.
Coach, you coming off a win last week?
Yeah. Kids played great against Lindsley, and they came out, and before we knew it, we ran 2 offensive plays, and we're up 21-0.
Wow.
2 pick
what a way to
sixes.
start the
Defense,
game, huh?
Yeah, defense got it going. It was great.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you at so far this season?
Well, I mean, I think we're starting to get better every week, and that's really always what our focus is. And things have clicked for us lately, and right now we're playing great complementary football. So I'd say right now I'm very critical. That's my kids.
I understand that.
But I'd say probably a 6 or maybe even a 7.
Yeah, but if I talk to any of these seniors that are going to be on here, it's probably a 8 or a 9, huh?
Oh, without a doubt.
A little bit better.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you're going to Mansfield Madison this Friday night.
Yep.
If you had one extra day to prepare for the Madison Rams, what's your clipboard going to tell me?
I mean, it's just gonna talk about practicing hard with great fundamentals. You know, are we practicing hard enough? Are we doing it the right way? And are we working on those little skills that translate?
So, what do you guys do this summer? Are you comfortable with what they did this summer during the off season?
Yeah, our guys work really, really hard. I've always impressed. You know, our summers, it's usually about 3 days a week in June. July, it kind of amps up, and then those 2 days, it gets fast and furious.
So, last year, as the season ended, you had exit interviews.
Yes.
With each one of the guys, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what do you think was the biggest factor? What was the most common denominator out of all those exit interviews?
One thing that surprised me from those exit interviews when I was talking to those guys about what things that were good last year was it talked about locker room environment. I thought a lot of them were really positive about the locker room, just kind of the being with each other. And I think that's a really positive thing to have. Like, that's what you want. You want these kids to come together and have a brotherhood, have a family atmosphere. And it seems like there's a lot of comfort with them.
What about now, this league that the Quakers are playing in?
Yeah, the OCC, it's a highly competitive league. There's good teams. Ashland won last year. They're looking to be the favorite this year. Lexington has been good for the last couple of years. We have them week 8. West Holmes won the league a couple of years ago.
Wow.
They're week 9. They're week 9. We're on the road to Madison. You got Mansfield Senior. I'm sure I'm missing somebody in there. Worcester. But it's good competition week in and week out. You
have been getting on a team bus for several years now. You know, some of those rides, some of those trips over to Richland County, to the Mansfield schools, to Lexington. You know, that's like a day and a half jaunt. You know, just to go over there and play football. Sometimes you don't get home till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
We are fortunate. I'd say football is fortunate because it's Friday nights when we're going.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
So that helps. So we've been very fortunate with that. But yeah, it's a long travel. But the competition has always been good, and we're always excited to hit the road to go get them.
Give me the ideal high school football player per Mike Johnson. What do you look for in the high school football player? What is the one quality that the players got to have?
I think they got to be coachable. I think they got to want to get better. I think if they want to do that, then we can make everything else work.
So do you find yourself, kids today, it wasn't like, see, I'm an old guy, okay? I just turned 52 a couple of days ago, so I'm a little bit older, than you guys are. So having said that, kids today are busy, okay? You want them. The basketball coach wants them. The baseball coach wants them. Everybody's tugging and pulling at them. How does the athlete get by today in that kind of environment?
It's tough. It's tough because I know one of those things that we do in June is we try to scale back a little bit in June so basketball can amp up. So we know there's going to be a couple of days where we're going to have conflicts, and trying to make that work for the most amount of people is very important because we need those kids. If they're good at basketball, they're probably going to be good at football.
Sure,
If they're good,
absolutely.
if they're a great baseball player, they have something to add. So really getting those guys and sharing them as well as we can is a big part of it. So trying to get workouts where we can work out together. We have weight training in the school day, so a lot of our athletes are able to lift during the school day, which helps out a lot with that stuff.
Yeah, that lifting iron and working out stuff.
Oh,
really
pumping iron's huge.
Gets them ready.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what about your coaching staff? What kind of leeway do you give your coaches? Do you give them a lot of rope, or you keep them on a short leash because you're real picky?
Well, I am real picky, but I think one of the things that I've learned is you got to let them be themselves. I think that I struggle with that because they're not me,
Right,
and
I
they
understand
don't
that.
have to be me, and that's okay. It's probably good that they're not me. So letting them be themselves, and as long as they're getting the most out of our players, that's what's important. So every once in a while we'll talk about, well, why'd you do this or why'd you do that? But really, I've been impressed with our guys because I think they've really grabbed the bull by the horns and they're rolling with it.
So if we look at their starting lineup, okay, if we look at the first team on offense and the first team on defense, how many seniors do you have total? Do you have a lot of experience back this year?
We have 12 seniors on our team, and they contribute. I mean, a lot of them are playing. We have a handful of them that play both ways. Some are just one-way guys, but they're involved in a lot.
Coach, you're telling me I got to throw it to a break. I want to
Okay.
thank you for coming in tonight, and we'll see you for that West Holmes game.
Wonderful.
Okay, and then of course, the game with the guys across the river.
Yeah.
We'll be there for that one. So good luck, Quakers, and go get the Rams Friday night.
Thanks, Charlie.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having
There
us.
you have it, head coach Mike Johnson of the new Philadelphia Quakers. Stay right there because when we come back, two of those rough and tough Quakers in the house. We'll be back after you watch this from Miles Tyson's favorite automotive dealer. It's Ferris Chevrolet Toyota.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Ferris Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Ferris Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Welcome back to the Big Time Sports Show. Tonight we're talking Quaker football with Coach Johnson and four of his seniors. Let's meet now a couple of young friends of mine. Right beside old Mellow Tones here is my good friend Carter Watson. And Carter, welcome aboard, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
And beside Carter, of course, on the end of the table, Brody Lindsay.
Yes, excited to be here.
All right, guys, are you ready to talk Quaker football?
Yep.
You know it.
Seniors.
Yep.
Okay, so now you pay attention because I'm going to ask you the same question.
Got it.
I'm about to answer it.
Okay.
What does senior leadership mean to Carter Watson?
I'd say just showing the younger kids what to do and really being a role model for them.
Do you remember when you were a lowly little freshman and you walked out in the Woody Hayes for your very first varsity practice? You were scared to death and shaking like a leaf, weren't you?
I was, yeah.
Yeah, but now you're not. You're
No,
one of
I'm
those
not.
rough
I'm
and tough
ready.
seniors, right?
Oh yeah.
My young friend, what about you?
I mean, just kind of like what he said, just showing up, putting in the work, setting a good example for everybody, and just letting them know that, like, I mean, you've done it, you know what it is, and you still do it with them one last time.
What's the difference between then and now freshman and big bad senior?
Oh, 100%. Just the amount of experience. I mean, compared to freshmen, I mean, especially for us, it was a whole new defensive scheme. That was our biggest thing. I think learning that and then stepping into it, now it's just second nature now.
Do you play, Brody, play multiple sports at New Philly?
Oh, yes, I do.
What do you play besides football?
I did track last year and baseball the 2 years before that.
Okay, so if you could only play one sport at New Philly High School, what would it be?
Football, 100%.
Football, 100%?
Not even a question.
You're sold on football?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what about you, Carter?
I run track in the spring, and that's it. Football and track.
All right, so football or track, which is it? And remember, you rode out here with Coach Johnson. Remember that when you answer it.
Oh, it's football, no question.
Okay, so
Yes.
what do you do track?
I run the 300 hurdles.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. That Rigger, Terry Rigger's grandson. What's his name? Tell me. You don't know. Anyway, so guys, how's your season going so far? Talk to me.
It's going good. I mean, it started off not quite how we wanted, but the last couple of games, feel like we could bounce back and energy's still there, and we're excited to finish out the rest of the season.
So during the off season, what was your regime? What did you do to sharpen your skills for your last year of Quaker football?
My biggest thing, just hit the weight room and eat. Hit the weight room, just
and eat.
You got to put on that weight.
Oh, you want to put weight on?
Heck yeah.
Well, most guys are worried about taking weight off.
Nope, not me. I'm a lineman. Always use more.
Okay, so Carter, what about you? You want to take weight off too, don't you?
No, not really. I mean,
No,
I always want to gain weight.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so guys, what are we going to do now after we leave the hallowed halls of New Philadelphia High School? Let's go down to the end and ask Brody Lindsay what he's going to do.
I mean, the dream, go to college, play ball somewhere, not sure where, and probably go into accounting, business, finance, something like that, but definitely hoping to play football in college.
Any idea where you might go to college?
I have no idea yet.
Okay. All right, and my young friend Carter Watson, what about you?
Right now I'm looking to go play sports in college, definitely football, but not settled down anywhere yet.
But nowhere wow, you guys are still out there. You guys are waiting for that NIL deal, huh? Are you guys in the portal? Huh?
No,
okay.
no.
All right, Carter, you're at the podium, so let me answer this question. Give me your aha moment of high school football. Something you'll never, ever forget.
I'd probably say sophomore year, coming in, starting week 5, it was week 6. It was a big time for me, and it was just really exciting.
So your sophomore year?
Yeah, sophomore year.
You got your chance?
Yep.
They pulled you, said, get in there.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you answer the bell?
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Well, what about you, big guy?
Definitely last year against Lexington, I caught a pick, hit off Boston Crowell's hands and laid out for it and caught it in the middle of the field and then celebrating running off the field with everybody.
Wow. That's a good moment to always remember, right?
100%.
All right, so guys, how do you beat Madison Friday night? Now, if you were the coach, if you were Coach Johnson, okay, what are you telling the team for Friday night?
I mean, it's kind of what he always says. I mean, just got to play with your fundamentals, stick to what you know. I mean, make sure you're doing what you know how to do and have confidence in it.
All right. Carter, what about you, my friend?
I would say definitely come out hot. I mean, don't let them get going and just stay ahead whole game.
You got a good fan base over there at New Philly. I mean, you have a lot of fans coming into Woody Hayes Stadium when you guys are home, and so that's something you got to be proud of.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And guys, and Lindsay, that's something that you may not realize this now, but when you get to be 51 like I am, you understand it. You help build that fan base just by being out there and playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, where are you playing on the field for the Quakers?
Offensive and defensive line. I'm at right tackle now and nose guard.
Okay, so you're in hand-to-hand combat every time the ball snaps.
Yep.
Wow, you got to have quick feet and quick hands to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Carter, what about you? Where do we find you on the field?
I play wide receiver and defensive back.
Which would you prefer? If Coach Johnson said, Carter, we are only going to play you one way tonight, and we're going to let you tell us where you're going to play, what would it be and why?
Probably defense, just because you get to fly around and bring some energy to the team.
Yeah. and a nice hit once in a while feels good, doesn't it? Huh? All right, guys, they're telling me I got to throw it to another break, so I want to thank you for coming in tonight. The Big Time Sports guys will see you at least for 2 more games. West Holmes, and of course, the guys across the river. So, Big Time Sports loves Quaker football, okay?
Thank you.
All right, so there you have it. We've got Brody Lindsay and Carter Watson in the house. We're going to step back, take our last break, and when we come back, 2 of these guys' buddies on that Quaker roster. We'll be back after you watch this from Brody Lindsay's favorite automotive dealer. It's Ferris Chevrolet Toyota.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Ferris Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Ferris Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
It's always that personal touch that they know you.
Primetime has people that can help you through every step of the way, and when you're my age, you need that extra help.
You don't want a lot of questioning when you're already dealing with a medical issue. Primetime is trying to help us get down the road as long as we can.
And if you're not in the right situation, a senior can lose everything. I feel with Primetime we picked the best program.
The American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center offers hands-on CDL training and expert-led classroom instruction to prepare you for success. Already trained elsewhere? No problem. Complete testing on-site at US America's CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Register for training or to take your CDL test by calling today. Get the skills, get certified, get on the road with Buckeye Career Center.
We are back to the Big Time Sports Show, and before I introduce my next 2 guests, I want to remind you about Friday night. We will be live, live from beautiful Dunedin Hutton for that Garaway Indian Valley game. So for all of you sports fans out there, you can watch it anywhere you are at Big Time Sports YouTube, live from Indian Valley. So guys, let's get at it again. I've got 2 new Quakers sitting here with me, and let's introduce first Jackson Norris. And Jackson, welcome aboard, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
All right, buddy. And between Jackson and old Mellow Tones is my old friend, Miles Tyson. And Miles, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Wow, I haven't seen you since you had surgery.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tell me quickly, how many years ago was that, and what kind of surgery did you have?
I was my freshman year, so 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
And I had a hip labrum surgery, repair.
Okay.
So yeah, and then my bone was like disformed weird, so it was all messed up.
So over the last couple of years, you've gotten bigger, stronger, and faster, okay?
Yes, sir.
So Miles, you're a senior. How's your senior season going so far?
I'd say it's going good. I mean, I'm more of a team person, so I like to see, we have good seasons on our record, so started off slow, so we got a lot of proving to do.
Where do we find you, Miles, on the field for the Quakers?
Running back and outside linebacker.
Now, you see, if I was a betting man, which I am, I would think that you would refer to me to play that outside linebacker spot if you could only play one way.
Yeah,
right or wrong?
I'd rather play running back.
You would?
Yeah,
wow,
I played running back my whole life.
Wow.
So
because you're a hitter.
Yeah, I do like hitting. Yeah.
All right, let's get down here now to your buddy Jackson. Jackson, what do you do for these rough and tough Quakers?
I'm a tight end, and then I also play a little bit of D-line.
A little bit of D-line?
Yep.
Which do you prefer to do, the tight end or the D-line?
Tight end.
Tight end?
Oh, yeah.
You do a lot of blocking at that tight end spot?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
How many times have they thrown towards you? Now, I know what you're thinking, not enough, right? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, so guys, when you pull on that jersey for the last time, good old New Philly football, it's kind of bittersweet. So take me back to, Jackson, to your first varsity practice in Woody Hayes.
It was special, but it was definitely nerve-wracking at the same time.
So, what do you think now that you're a big bad senior and you got these, young freshmen and sophomores coming in?
Yeah,
Do you like to take care of them?
Oh yeah. Being a senior leader is just like one of my favorite things. Like,
Okay, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. Miles, senior leadership. What's that mean to Miles Tyson?
Really just being an example towards the youngest kids, because I know when I was younger, I was lost. I didn't know like how the football program was, but looking at the seniors, they really helped me get through that.
Okay. All right, guys. So, how do you get ready now for your senior season during the summer? Miles, what was your workout regimen this summer?
So I always focus on the gym and running, but kind of want to get the happy medium, not just full gym or full running. So kind of like to split them in half and get the good of both.
Okay. And what about my buddy Jackson?
Mostly working on my feet, and I also put on a couple pounds. So eating and we're still keeping my speed. Those
Okay.
my two biggest things.
All right. So, give me, Miles, the job description for an OLB. What is your biggest concern as an outside linebacker?
Really, it's just like keeping the edge, make sure no one gets outside of me, or if the tackle's coming, kicking me out, wrong arm in that, getting in the gap.
So you got to turn everything inside, right?
Not everything, but mostly. Yeah.
Most things.
Yeah.
Jackson, you're a tight end guy.
Yep.
What is the biggest job of a tight end?
Sealing the outside, keeping the outside free, and letting our running backs go to work.
Have you always been a tight end?
I actually used to be a quarterback all the way up to my sophomore year, and then junior year I switched over to tight end, and then that ever since.
Miles, what about you? You've always been an outside linebacker, and I know you've been carrying the football a lot.
I've been carrying the football for a minute, but I was actually a safety. Once I got my surgery, I put on some pounds, so they moved me up. So it's pretty unfortunate.
Miles, since you're at the podium, what are you going to do after you leave New Philly High School?
I'm not sure yet. Really, play ball somewhere, but
You want to play football somewhere in college?
Yes, sir.
Have you had anybody nibbling? Have you heard from anybody?
A little bit, not too much, but nothing crazy yet.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you that same question. What about you? You thinking about going to college? You want to play sports in college?
No, it's not
What's your future plan? You want to be a big time sports host like old Mellow Tones?
Hey, maybe.
It's a lot of fun, but it doesn't pay very much.
No, but I'm planning on going into some type of workforce. Anything to do with work.
If Coach Mike Johnson gave me a report card on Jackson Norris, what would it tell me?
Say I think I work pretty hard.
You're a hard worker?
Yeah.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, would you say you're going to get a nice, smooth, solid 8?
Maybe like a 6 or a 7.
Oh,
I don't know. It just depends.
You heard Coach Johnson say he was real picky, so that's why, right?
Yeah,
now, Miles here, your buddy Miles would give you a solid 9, wouldn't you, Miles?
9.5 probably, yeah.
Okay, Miles, same question to you, my friend.
You asking for like a number, like 1 through 10?
Yeah, 1 through 10. Well, what would he tell you?
Probably like a 6 or a 7.
Okay, all
Honestly,
right. So, guys, guess what? It's been fun having you on the Big Time Sports Show. My executive director is telling me it's time to close the door on the Big Time Sports Show. I need you guys to help me now. Now, bring it home and let's slam the door. You got it?
I got it.
Here we go. Keep your socks high.
And your powder dry.
And bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.